have such a treat for you today, and it isn't only my maple cupcakes with maple cream cheese frosting that I'm bringing you, but I have a whole playlist of fall cupcakes and cupcake DIY displays. If you're getting ready for any kind of party or event this fall where you have to share some cupcakes with the crowd, then this playlist has some crowd-pleasing fall cupcake ideas that you are just going to love. A couple weeks back, I shared an open invitation video calling all my YouTube friends to take on this fall Artsy Cupcake challenge by either creating fall-themed cupcakes, fall-themed cupcake DIY displays, or both. I plan on doing these Artsy Cupcake challenges every season, so be on the lookout for all kinds of ideas for every season when it comes to cupcakes and cake display ideas. After you finish my video, please make sure to check out the playlist, which I will link in the description box below. I'm sure you will be wowed by the most beautiful gallery of cupcake ideas from these friends of mine who I know enjoy being creative just as much as I do. If you're new to my channel, I just want to say hello. I'm Maria, and I'm a full-time graphic designer, so I love sharing ideas on how to be creative in your life with home DIYs, style, and recipe videos. So make sure to subscribe if you want to join in on the fun. I have a giveaway going on until September 15th for the Wilton Ultimate Cake Decorating Kit with 263 pieces in a really nice caddy, and I'm going to get one winner for that, so make sure to enter. I will leave the link for that in the description box below. Okay, let's get right into this tutorial where you will find out how to make cupcakes with maple syrup instead of sugar, but I will also be showing you how to make fondant icing decorations, and then how to use edible markers to decorate those maple cupcakes with a pretty fall theme. And this is my first time using fondant, so we'll see how that goes. This will make 12 cupcakes, and if you choose to make the fondant decorations on top, they do take a little bit of extra time and effort, but they really do look festive and elegant for a party. And if you don't have time to make the fondant toppers, you could use some maple syrup drizzled on top, or even just a few little cinnamon sprinkles or some cinnamon sugar on there would be good. I'm going to put this recipe on my blog, which I will link in the description box below in case you want to go try them out for yourself. The ingredients you will need for the maple cupcakes are 1.5 cups flour, half a tablespoon baking powder, half a teaspoon salt, 1/2 stick of unsalted butter room temperature, 1 cup of pure maple syrup, 2 large eggs, and half a cup of milk. Okay, now on to the instructions. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Line a 12-cup muffin pan with some cupcake liners. In a medium mixing bowl, combine the flour, baking powder, and salt and combine. In a large bowl with an electric mixer, beat the butter and gradually add the maple syrup and beat that until combined. Add the eggs, beating those until thoroughly mixed, and then with the mixer on low speed, slowly add the flour mixture and the milk, blending it until it's mixed. Scrape the bowl down again and continue alternating with the flour mixture and the milk until it's all combined. Spoon the batter into the cupcake liners. Bake 18 to 20 minutes or until the cupcakes are just firm and a toothpick inserted into the center comes out clean. cool those cupcakes completely before frosting them. This is really important because we have cream cheese frosting, so you have to definitely let them cool down or that cream cheese will get kind of melty. While those cupcakes are cooling down, you can go ahead and work on the maple cream cheese frosting. You will need 8 ounces of cream cheese at room temperature, half a stick of unsalted butter at room temperature, 1/3 cup pure maple syrup, 2 to 3 cups powdered sugar. In a medium mixing bowl, combine the cream cheese, butter, and maple syrup. Use an electric hand mixer and beat together until the mixture is smooth. Add that powdered sugar and beat that in until the frosting is smooth and creamy. And then you can add more powdered sugar if you want a thicker icing. And you could refrigerate the icing a little bit if you want to make it pipe just a little bit easier. For the fondant decorations, you will need Fonderific buttercream fondant, which I found at Walmart, powdered sugar, fondant tools, and this is my first time working with fondant, so I got this set from Amazon and I will link it below for you. It had so many tools and I had everything I needed to work with the fondant in this set. And then you'll need these edible ink markers, which I also found on Amazon. And I also saw these little sunflowers from Wilton at my Walmart, and I thought they would be a great idea if you don't have the time to make your own fondant decorations, but you still want the same look that I've got here. This particular brand of pre-made fondant had instructions to microwave until soft, which was about 20 seconds. You can keep this in the pantry for a later time. I used my roller to get about 1/4 inch of thickness. Then I used the fondant cutters and removed the excess fondant from around the shapes that I cut out. I turned up the corners on a few of the leaves and the petals to make them look more lifelike, and I laid one of the leaves over a small bowl to let it dry in a curved position. You'll want to let these dry for around an hour or so and check on them occasionally to reshape the corners if they start to fall down. When they're a little bit harder, it's easier to kind of fold up those corners, but you don't want to wait too long or else they'll crack. Then it's time for the fun part, which is decorating those fondant decorations. And I used the markers with the edible ink. I was hoping these would work similarly to watercolor or calligraphy pens that I have used in the past. And I am happy to report that they do. They are kind of like a fine point felt tip calligraphy pen, and they kind of bleed together if you work with them while they're still wet. So I was able to get a little gradient going on and blend those colors together nicely, and it was a really fun project. And here are the finished cupcakes. They are so delicious, and since we made the base of these cupcakes with maple syrup instead of sugar, they have a really light sweetness instead of just a regular sugary sweetness like you would have in a vanilla cupcake. Since the frosting has cream cheese, you will want to refrigerate the frosted cupcakes until they are ready to serve. And these will just look amazing on any festive party table. And trust me, they taste as good as they look. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new with the whole fondant decoration thing. And don't forget to check out that very special fall cupcake art gallery featuring all of my creative friends. and I will link that in the description box below, along with that Wilton Ultimate Cake Decorating Set giveaway link. So be on the lookout for next season for more of these fun cupcake playlists. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a very happy day.